Hey, welcome to While My Dad Goes to the Toilet. Dad's actually gone to bed. He had about 15 people through the house today visiting and stuff, so he's pretty knackered. I am getting really good at making coffees for people. Yesterday, I talked about how awesome the medical services in this country was, including, and I didn't say this, but every now and then I get called from palliative care agencies and stuff just saying, hey, you've just come to the top of the list, you still need care, and that's all lovely too. But I wanted to go from that to this. I thought I should apply for carers thing through Centrelink because I've had to give up a lot of gigs. I can't travel anymore. I've had to give up some of my other work, some of my teaching work, and also just running dad around, buying stuff and all that kind of stuff. It's an expensive thing to not be out of work. So I went into Centrelink a couple of times, and then this is the process and how frustrating it was. So the first time I went in, I went to a Centrelink and it was just full of people. When I finally got to the front of the queue, they said, oh, okay, well, you can't actually apply for carers stuff here, even though it's a Centrelink thing. That's what it is, a Centrelink thing. They said, oh, you have to use one of our phones. I'm like, oh, I'll just ring from home. And they were like, no, sit on the phone here, it's free, and you get put to the front of the queue. After about 20 minutes waiting on some queue next to a very stinky individual, I decided just to go home and not bother. Then I went to another Centrelink. They said, oh, yeah, you can't do that here, but we can send you out a thing. So they sent me out this big pack. In it was all of this stuff, right? Heaps of different forms, a bit of instructions, information on stuff, my details, stuff about dad for getting the carers allowance, the medical report, which has to be filled out by a doctor. That's a lot of forms to fill out. And then this one, income and assets. Oh, I hate these forms. Every time I've got to apply for anything through Centrelink, you have to tell them what you're worth. And it's either really depressing or it's just a buttload of work. So I filled out a lot of stuff. Because I'm married now, I had to fill out Kirsty's stuff and she had to get pay slips. So I got to tick no to a lot of these boxes. I don't have funeral bonds. I don't know what that is. I hope I don't need them. And then I got to this point where all of a sudden, right at the end of the form, I had to start ticking yes to everything. And the worst bit was that everything I ticked said, oh, well, you need to complete this extra form. So I downloaded all of them off the internet, and this are all the extra forms. So there's a 7-page thing because I'm self-employed, because I'm a comedian. I have no idea how much I earn from that. There's an 8-page form because I own a unit. There are 20 pages worth of forms because I am a director of a company, even though we haven't been paid for nothing. And then there's a 29-page form because I'm a trustee on my dad's super fund. And that just gutted me because not only that, I haven't done my taxes this year. I have no idea what to put in all the boxes. So that's over 50 pages of forms that I had to print out, first of all, and then have a look through. Luckily, I then read the instruction book that came with it, and I don't need to fill any of that out. So after all that work, I didn't need to do any of it. So I have to send that off on Monday. But that is, like, look at all this paperwork that I've got to do. It was almost more work. I might as well just have got a job. I could convert my garage into a sweatshop, right?